You as excited about the new Indiana Jones as I am? I'm so excited I've done a little photo shoot. Actually, it's -2 degrees here in northern New Mexico, and I'm still in the mood to take photographs, so I've set up a little scene, and we're going to try and recapture that iconic Indiana Jones look, recapture the color grade, and I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes to show you just how I did it. So to start this project, did a little research, hopped over here into Google, searched Indiana Jones, looked at the images, and after a pretty quick glance, we can see the primary colors are orange and brown. I already knew that. And lots of teal or kind of a greenish blue. So we know we want to bring some of that into our image. I have this lamp here that has a nice blue shade to it. So if we throw a candle in there, light it up, should give us a blue color cast that we can easily switch in post-processing to that teal blue look. For our lighting, we want a nice dark moody photograph here. We're using just the blue lamp and the orange lantern with this old-timey looking bulb. And across the room, we have some curtains over some windows that we're gonna crack just enough to get our ISO nice and low for this image. So on to the props. Most of these things are stuff that I've bought to decorate my office. We've already talked about the lantern and the lamp. I also have some fake books from Hobby Lobby, you know, the kind you can just store something in. Can't really tell in the dark lighting that they're fake. The old-timey poster on the wall. The lamp is actually one of those Scentsy wax melter things. And when I put the lid from that next to it with the wax melted in it, kind of look like, you know, maybe an archaeological soil sample or something. We also have a crumbled up wanted poster from my Aces Wild short film, an hourglass, a flask, and we did not have a fedora, but I do have my Australian bush hat that I put off to the side where just the brim reaches in so you can't really tell. I think the only thing the scene is missing is the whip, which I don't have and I didn't want to buy, but we're going to make do without it. For our video, I did a little test between the iPhone 14 Pro and the Canon R10, and I found that the R10 did better in low light situation. So we went with a 16mm, 1/50th of a second, ISO 400, aperture 2.8, and we used the rubber band pull method. So put that on a fluid head and you can get some nice smooth pans using it. Really neat trick, nice little hack here for you in the video. And now for the coup de grace, our still image. I shot this on the Canon R10 with the 50mm 1.8 RF lens. Shot it at an aperture of 2.8 because 1.8 was just a little too shallow depth of field. 1/50th of a second on the shutter, had it on a tripod, and the most important part, ISO 100. The image was dark. I wanted to shoot it dark. The histogram on back of the camera and in Lightroom here are all very much to the left. And if I didn't have that ISO at 100 when I went editing the shadows, I would have introduced some noise. If you guys want to see how I took this image from here to here, click on this video here to see how it was done.